Have you ever thought about what you need to spend in order to live in the Caribbean? Are the costs of food and drink just out of reach? Today, we bring you on a supermarket tour and try to answer that question. This is an air-conditioned supermarket. A tray of corn is $2. It's very useful here when it's 105 degrees outside, which is actually the temperature today. And a local brand, I believe, as well. Actually, I would say this is a very westernized market. Enjoy. Welcome back to Generic Expats. It is Sunday, October 15th, and we find ourselves on the Caribbean island called Roatán, which belongs to Honduras in Central America. Today we are on the central part of the island in the southern zone called French Harbor, and we're going to be checking out a supermarket chain called Alden Supermarkets, one of the biggest and most common chains to do your normal day-to-day shopping. I've come here many times, and this is a place to get a lot of your groceries because it is one of the biggest supermarkets around. Alden's Supermarkets. Okay, so one thing to notice, this is an air-conditioned supermarket, which is very useful here when it's 105 degrees outside, which is actually the temperature today, and has been pretty much every single day between 105 and 110. 110 from what I remember. So let's go ahead and go straight to the produce, the fresh produce part. And then we'll make our way over through the rest. It has recently come to my attention that I have not given the proper introduction to tell you why my videos and my information is so useful. You see, I've been traveling since 2013, nearly non-stop. Many of it has been within Asia and Latin America. I spent 5 years in Vietnam. And just 5 years ago, I started my full-time lifestyle as the digital nomad that I am today, where I spent at least 1 month in the following countries: Argentina, Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico, Guatemala, and El Salvador. And in this time, I've been doing everything that I've been bringing to my channel here at Generic Expats. Now what this means is that I've been arranging my own accommodation and tasting the local cuisine, checking out the cost of living, looking for entertainment options, checking to see if these places are dangerous, learning how the weather is, and just the overall well-being of a foreign expat living in each one of these new cities. I'm just gonna put this down. Okay, so here things are all expressed in Honduran lempiras. Yeah, and lempiras are about 25 to the dollar. So this watermelon would be $4. Sandia watermelon. Here we have some pineapple juice for about $2.10. I think it's made here actually. And San Pedro Sula, from what I remember seeing before. Yeah, Sula. That's the name of the brand. San Pedro Sula, from Sula. And so yeah, one thing my mom loves having for breakfast is orange juice. This 1 liter bottle of orange juice is about $1.10, $1.20. I picked up some avocados recently, aguacate. And these are interesting. They are actually charged each one. So these are about $1 each, regardless of the weight. Same thing for these small ones. And these are I think the Mexican style avocados. I don't see the price here, but I asked earlier and they said I think it was like 17 each, but they're tiny and they're not weighed, so it's not per kilo or pound, it's actually each. Papaya is per pound here, about 30 cents per pound or so. Papaya, yeah, 30 cents per pound. And pineapple, I don't see any prices. Mandarin oranges here, or tangerines. It's about $6.90 each. So it's about 20 cents each. 20 cents each. Tangerines. These are different tangerines, I guess. Mandarinas, or Mandarin orange, I guess. The tangerines are about, each one about $1. Here we have some plantains. It's about 50 cents per pound. Here's a bag of limes, which has about 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 for $1.20 maybe. Not so bad, that price is okay. Not as cheap as Mexico for limes, but that has some of the best prices of some of the countries I've been to besides Brazil. Grapefruit for $1 each. Oh, these grapefruits are very cheap, but these are on special because I think they are getting old. I don't think that's the regular price. No, these are the special discount stickers here. California oranges, about 30 cents each. Yeah, they're getting old. So let's go ahead and check out the yuca. $1.30 for yuca, a pound of this. I don't eat much yuca, so I'm not sure if that's cheap or expensive, really. Ginger, 77 per pound. It's about $3 per pound for ginger. Looks like we have some big yams, jumbo yam. Ooh, I love me some sweet potato, some yam. 25 or $1 per pound. And lastly, let's check out potatoes. Potatoes are about $1 per pound as well. We got some vegetables here. Yellow peppers, $1 each. Jalapenos. Can't really read that. I think it's about 60, 80 cents per pound. We have here some repollo chino, which is the cabbage, Napa cabbage. Plus 80 cents per pound. And lettuce. I know this is cabbage as well. Regular cabbage for about 60 cents per pound. Now we have, looks like the iceberg lettuce for about 70, 80 cents per pound. Tomatoes, 80 cents per pound as well. Here we have some corn. Don't see the price. There we go. A tray of corn is $2. It's about four corns. Cucumber for about 35, 40 cents per pound. Here we have some onions. The red onions, $1.50 per pound. Yellow onions, about $1 per pound. Here you can see there's a mixture of things that you would probably want to pick up in a regular grocery store or a supermarket in the US. I just picked this up yesterday. Hot sauce from Louisiana, up to about $2, $2.20 for that bottle. 355 milliliter. One of the best values for the option here. A lot of the other varieties are smaller or maybe lower quality in my perspective. Yes, our soy sauce here the La Choy, so $3 for this bottle here. Kikkoman, half, just 15 fluid ounces, less than half a liter for about $5-6. So yeah, definitely having the variety of items we find back in the U.S. is probably a plus for people looking for some familiarity, right? Sweet honey barbecue sauce, $4.50 about. Ketchup for $85. You'll find that everywhere in the world. Ketchup, $3.50 about. Spicy brown mustard, $2. So yeah, actually, I would say this is a very westernized market here in Honduras because you can find the things that you basically will struggle to find anywhere else in other parts of Latin America, especially going to local markets like the central markets where things are very cheap. You definitely won't find those imported type of American products. Here we have some spices and seasonings. Didn't even see this corner before. So herbal sticks like a ginger, vegan herbal like breadsticks, $2.20. Bunch of random seasonings here. Azufre. Don't know some of the translations for these. Anise. This little package is about 90 cents. Another one here. Let's look at canela, cinnamon. Like little chips of cinnamon for less than $2, about $1.70. Big bag of chips. Tortilla chips. Probably, yeah, yellow corn tortilla chips. Ooh. This big bag here is $2.50, is about $10. This is about $13. Organic. I guess it's organic and it's huge. Makes sense. This is another area that has like imported products. I noticed when I came here, like sesame oil, definitely difficult to find in many parts of Latin America unless you're at a big grocery store chain with import section. So yeah, there's a lot of Asian products here on the side. Thai sweet red chili sauce, quite expensive, but if you want it, you want it, right? $6, $7, close to $8 for this little bottle. $8 for this little bottle. I mean, you want it, you want it. Here's curry paste. Again, about $8. I used to work at a Thai restaurant, and $8 for this, I would die. I remember buying Mayploy back in Minnesota, a massive one that's like 4 times this size for $4 or $3. That was a while ago though. Dark soy sauce, which is my favorite type of soy sauce. Which one is this right here? 105. I guess this is a pretty good price. $4 for this Japanese style soy sauce. Looks like high quality. Got instant pho soup bowls. Wasn't expecting to see that either. That one is where is it? Ramen. Oh man, these are crazy. But these instant bowls are like $8 as well, $7. Whoa. Okay. Well, let's look at one more thing here. Maybe some cookies. High key mini cookies. About $5. Ragu. I used to eat this as a kid quite often. Ragu here for a bottle for 24 ounces, 1 pound, 8 ounce, $4. To be honest, with inflation back in the US, I don't even know what it costs today. Classico, another tomato sauce I used to make when I made pasta. $6 about. A little bit less than $6. Yeah, I mean, this reminds me, this supermarket reminds me big time of the U.S. supermarket style chains, right? $2 for the Hunt's pasta sauce. Hunt's diced tomatoes, about $2.50 for a can, a 14-ounce can. Yeah, I mean, this can section definitely reminds me big time of being in the U.S., being in a regular supermarket back home. This one, pache or pace salsa. Oh. $4.50 as well. Green beans, canned corn, sweet corn, cranberry sauce, fruit cocktails, pineapple, fruit. And here are the pastas. Let's take a quick look at the pastas here. Penne pasta. This 1 pound box, half a kilo is about $3 or $2.50. That's Barilla brand. And it looks like we have some smaller, maybe local brands here. Yeah, it's in Spanish here. Or no, it's not Spanish. It's English. Ina pasta, which is product of Guatemala. Okay, yeah, it is slightly local. And the Ina is about 60 cents for these small ones, 200 grams. Yeah, it's quite a bit cheaper. Different style of pasta, but overall, I'm pretty sure those brands will be a little bit cheaper. Then we have caracolito, little shells. And it looks like this is made in Honduras. A local Honduras style pasta. 13 lempiras, 50 cents for this bad boy. Yep. Here as well, this is almost like a mini Walmart we have on this corner, like but snorkeling gear. This island is big time into snorkeling. For those that don't know, this is actually one of the main draws that brings people to this island, is to do snorkeling and to go check out the fish, because the waters here are crystal clear. I went snorkeling in the beach that is located in the I think it's called Fantasy Bay or Fantasy Island. Oh, it's fantastic. I saw a lot of fish and I had a great time. Here as well, we're going to see just a regular supply of lady products and shampoo, soaps, body creams. Pretty standard, just kind of like Walmart style store. Toothbrush and toothpaste. Let's take a look at some prices here. Okay, Crest. 150 grams. Crest is about $6 or $7. Colgate, 76 grams, $2. Aim. I think my dad used to brush his teeth with this one. This one is about $2.20, $2.50 for 150 gram with fresh mint flavor. Here are some vitamins. Pretty decent vitamin supply, to be honest. Fish oil here, a big bottle of fish oil, 150 gels. How many is in here? I can't see the. Okay, so 150 gels for, it seems like 317 lempiras, I think. No, here, 250. This one is $10. I think it's pretty similar to back in Minnesota. I've definitely bought that before. Vicks, and like these medicines are quite good. Cold and flu. I missed using these when I got sick this past year. Lots of Dayquil specifically. This is a great medicine when you're feeling terrible. Dayquil at 12 ounces is about $4.70, so that's about, I don't know, $14 for that bottle there. Here we have some coconut milk. $2 for coconut milk. This is a good price. Miss Chris. Where is Miss Chris from? From Miami, huh? Miami, Florida. Okay. El Migo. Also about $2 for coconut milk. El Migo from Thailand. Thai coconut milk. Coconut milk, leche de coco, Country Barn. Here we have as well from Florida. Okay, so that's less than $2. Coconut milk here is quite reasonable. Definitely very reasonable. Asian, unsweetened, high quality coconut milk, about $2.50 for the Simply Asia. All right, well, Capri Sun. I used to drink this as a child here. $5 for 10 pouches. Fruit punch flavored. 10 6 fluid ounce pouches. As a kid, I guess you just weren't that thirsty all the time, I would finish that entire box in like a minute. Ramen here. Nissin brand ramen, which is about 60 cents. Okay, it's better than, I remember in El Salvador it's like $1. A lot of the places I found it. I guess maybe this is more expensive than, definitely more than Peru. I remember finding the local brand for like 30 or 20 cents. In the US, I swear it goes for like 10 each. 10 cents if you buy it in a big box full of 5 or 10, a larger quantity. Yeah, so that Essential Everyday. I think this is a brand that comes from Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken here. Distributed by, Rhode Island. Essential Everyday. So this is twists and cheese here. $1.20 for some macaroni cheese dinner. 5.5 ounce box of that. Welch's juice, $2.20, $2.10, mango passion fruit. Gatorade, $1.10. Reasonable price. I've seen it for like $2 in many places. One thing that blew me away is the fact that there isn't much for yogurt in terms of Greek yogurt. The only brand that I've found so far is this one here, the Chobani. And the Chobani is 240 lempiras, which is just under $10. Quite expensive. I think it's probably, quite high price as well. Back in the US, what is the price? Do you guys know? I think it's around $6 or $7, right? But yeah, $10 for this. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm switching straight to the pretty regular style yogurt, which here I believe is a local yogurt product of Honduras. Yeah, local yogurt is about $3.50. 3 or 310, 320. So I bought this kilo of strawberry yogurt. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's really good. I usually get the Greek because I like the thicker consistency. But yeah, moving on to some grains here, some Quaker. We have some Quaker 575 oats, whole wheat oats for $2. I've been buying this one here, which I think is from Guatemala. I think so. Product of El Salvador. Okay. For El Salvador, but I'm not sure. Whatever. So these are really good. 300 grams. I've been buying this for about $1.20, $1.10. This is oats with some flaxseed, I think it is. And here's some decent granola for about $3.50. No, less than $3, about $2.90. A local brand, I believe, as well. Yeah, made in Honduras. I like supporting the local products and testing them out, tasting them. Here's some other local granola I picked up recently, about $3.10 as well, for about the same size here. Granola completa, salud vida, life, health and life, it's called. So yeah, we're finding a lot of similarities to the supermarkets back home, right? Cornflakes, Essential Everyday. This big box, 1 pound, 2 ounces. 1 pound, 2 ounces is about $3.50. Essential Everyday. Honey and oat clusters, $4. One of my favorite and my mom's favorite cereals is this one, Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. $6 for a 340 gram or 12 ounce box. And Cheerios. Ooh, Cheerios. Big box though, 1 kilo. So 2 pounds, 8 ounces is like $12. I guess they just have put 2 boxes together. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not big on sweets, but let's just take a peek here. Crunch bar. This Crunch bar is $3. 4 ounces, 4.5 ounces of chocolate. Let's take a look at the pancakes and syrup. Okay, butter syrup from Essential Everyday. Artificial flavored butter syrup, $3. About A little bit more than $3 is the sugar-free, and the bear here is the 12-ounce bear of honey for $6.50 about. Yeah, moving on to the Hungry Jack box of 32 ounces, 2 pounds. Is $6. Sorry, $5. Hungry Jack. Whoever eats their Hungry Jack, the Paul Bunyans of the world, are going to be eating their big brunches on Sunday with the Paul Bunyan style Hungry Jack. Okay, just like the Walmarts over in the US and the big supermarkets that combine everything. We have Tupperware, thermoses, pans, and microwaves, just absolutely everything packed into a little store today. Yeah, let's move on to the actual food part. I didn't see too many of the things here, so let's check these out. I bought some coffee here recently. Actually, this is exactly what I bought, which definitely stunned me here. Came from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, right next to where I'm from. And this was about $7.50 for 226 grams of instant coffee. Here's some other American stuff. Distributed in Ohio. Cafe Bustelo. Here's some local coffees for, the coffee machine. Here's actual ground coffee. $3 extra fuerte. I should buy this actually. Try it out. Just looks like it has a real intense flavor, doesn't it? I'm all about the really strong coffees, so when I see something like a paper bag with an angry Native American on it, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. So let's look at a couple other coffees here, local coffees. Roatán's Premium Select. So this is strictly from here, Roatán. $160, $6, $6.50, right? Big old beans. So the ones that you have to grind yourself at Montecillo's Coffee is less than £1 pound, but $30 for these beans. It's less than £1 pound. I guess so, huh? 14 ounces. Okay. Evaporated milk, $3 for the can here. Rose flour. I'm not even sure what this is. La Rosa flour. I guess just regular wheat flour, but the brand is La Rosa. Is my guess here. Yeah. Wheat flour, La Rosa brand. Yeah. Must be a local one. Well, here we go. What is it? 12 lempiras per pound, I guess. 3 pounds maybe. Yeah, 3 pounds. Or 50 cents per pound. Sugar. 1 pound for about 50 cents as well. Here's another aisle of random stuff that you might need. Baby products, school supplies, air fresheners. Here's the cheese, the queso, for the taco aficionados here. Kraft Tex-Mex tacos. $6 for this bag of cheese. Box of cream cheese, little small box, 8 ounces, $2.50. Here we have some deli meats. It's about $7.10 maybe. Hillshire Farm. So ham, 9 ounces of deli ham. $7.50 about. Here we have meat ready to be cooked. Al pastor style. Looks like the pork with the flavoring. And that comes to, that's pretty cheap. $3. Looks like quite a bit for that price. Not bad. A kilo. $2.5 pounds. Interesting types of food and meats here. This is the cow tongue. Quite expensive, but I guess it's a lot, right? It's a lot of cow tongue. A lot of tongue. It's about $9. Seasoned beef here for $8. Looks like ground pork, ground boneless pork for $4. Some pretty decent prices on some of these meats, I'd say. Now the local beer here, there's a few local beers. My favorite so far has been this one, Barena. And the Barena 6-pack is about $4, $4.20. And a large Barena 6-pack of, no, this is actually a different brand here, called the Lifesaver Salva Vida. 6-pack of these 16-ounce cans, the pounders, is about $6, about $1 each. Good price again. And one other beer here, 16-ounce. The big ones is just over $6. For the other brand here, the local brand, Imperial beer. Some sodas as well. Here's some beer from Nicaragua, Toña, which I already tried and really liked. Some Coca-Cola and Pepsi, 12 packs. I'm not seeing any prices out here. This 12-pack of this regular Coke flavor is $9. So less than $1 each. When you buy it in a 12-pack. I think when you buy it individually also, it's about the same price. I've been drinking some ginger ale recently, and yeah, it's about, if you buy it separately, it's still about like 80 cents each. Coca-Cola Mini. Is this Coca-Cola? No, it's a Sprite. I don't know. Okay. Charcoal. $2.70 for a big bag of charcoal. $11. Victoria, other Nicaraguan beer. I'm actually getting quite excited. The closer I get to Nicaragua, well, a bit further away than before, but I'm going to be staying there next month, so I'm excited to be moving on through Central America. It's been so fun being able to see so many places so far. Really excited to keep going. As I mentioned before, one can is about 60 cents here, 75 cents, whatever it is. 20 lempiras. Here's Pringles. Pringles. Small can of Pringles is $2. Small can is, what, I can't see, 60 grams or so. Big bag of nachos is called $4. Local produced, right? This is from Honduras, from corn flour. The jumbo one is $6 here. Costeña. I should buy one of those. Those look pretty good. And so maybe some Doritos here would be for a bag. It's 150 grams, but $1.20. Doritos. Now we're getting to the other corner of the supermarket here. This is where you check out. And usually this supermarket is, usually there aren't that many people here when I've come, so I've been very lucky. And there's a quick aisle for less than 10, so I've been lucky and that's been open as well. So that's one of the biggest things I'm worried about when I come to these supermarkets. Can I be able to go through? Because some people come with their carts and they're there 30 minutes checking out and there's only sometimes like 2 open. But this one usually has fully stacked employees, right? Looks like every register is being used except for maybe 1 or 2. So that's nice. Another reason why Alden's is a good place to come, despite having maybe higher prices than other places. definitely is quite convenient. It has all the conveniences and things, familiar products that we want, and the lines aren't too long. You are going to the right place. Right? If you just get a couple items, you can probably go through a quick checkout. Here are some other familiar items. Totinos, what I used to eat when I was a kid. These small ones. I've never bought them in a bag, but yeah, a small bag of pizza, 270 grams, 10 ounces, for $3.50, about almost $4. DiGiorno, pizza DiGiorno. Okay, is that each? So that is a high price. I believe so. How is that each? I guess this is 320 lempiras. That's like, oh, what is that? $13. And this other one is about $16. Is that real? I'll just double take right here. $16. Would you pay $16 for a DiGiorno pizza? I'll just go to a local place that made pizza myself. Hot Pockets, a box of 5-pack for $4 or $5. And some waffles here. Mango, blueberry flavored waffles, $5 again. Box of them. And some banana bread. Ooh, I love banana bread. It looks pretty soft. $1.10 for this banana bread. Might be a good thing to bring home. Here we have some burger buns. $2 for about 8 big ones. Look pretty fresh. Okay, reaching the end here. Reaching the end of the other side. Here's some cakes. This place just has absolutely everything, doesn't it? Can't find the prices here. So here we have some small street tacos, corn-made small tacos. I don't see the price on this one. This one's $52, so yeah, $2 for the Mexican style corn tacos. The really small Mexican sized ones. Yep. And let's take a look at some frozen chicken here. That's 38 lempiras for that per pound. So yeah, however many pounds that is, $1.50 per pound about. Here we have a 10-pound bag of chicken legs for $11 or $10.50. That's about it, huh? Burrito wraps. Alright, if you are enjoying the content I'm creating and you're getting some value from what I'm showing you here in all the different supermarkets and all the different countries and cities I'm going to, please like, subscribe, throw some comments in there, and I'll see you in the next one. Hasta la próxima. So something very interesting about here, this specific island in Honduras, is that there is a pretty strong influence from the Creole population, and they speak really good English. And the person, well, I just bought some food here. I got some corn chips and some other stuff and some beer. And the girl that was attending me, she had perfect English. And I'm like, quite interesting here when you're in Latin America and you don't expect to hear the perfect English you probably won't hear in most of the rest of Latin America. So let's go back. Alright guys, that is the end of my grocery store supermarket experience here in Eldon's, Roatán, French Harbor. What did you think about the prices you saw today? Are they more expensive than you were thinking? Less? Are they pretty reasonable for the island lifestyle, cost of living? Let me know in the comments below and see you in the next one.